Let's meet tonight's starters. First, for the Crusaders, a 5'6" senior setter from Fair Grove, Missouri, number 6, Jordan Stacy. A 5'10" freshman right side from Jackson, Missouri, number 8, Mackenzie Stoner. A 6-foot senior middle blocker from Omaha, Nebraska, number 9, Bridget Peterson. A 5'10" junior outside hitter from Bentonville, Arkansas, number 12, Tori Lowry. A 5'8" sophomore outside hitter from Nixa, Missouri, number 14, Sierra Reyes. A 5'10" senior outside hitter from Smithfield, North Carolina, number 21, Daisy Eklund. And a 5'6" junior libero from Republic, Missouri, number 33, Erin Russell. The Crusaders are coached by Mary Whitehead in her 21st season, and she's assisted by Caroline Clifford. We tried to run the music right over the coach's name. How about that? Now, let's meet the starters for the Pioneers. Hit the music. A 5'7" junior center from Marion, Kansas, number 7, Courtney Hansen. A 5'11" senior outside hitter from Mattress, Oregon, number 11, Jennifer Ross. A 5'10" senior middle blocker from Kansas City, Missouri, number 12, Jackie Calvert. A 6-foot junior outside hitter from Belgrade, Serbia, number 14, Nicoletta Candice. A 5'6" junior libero from Longmont, Colorado, number 16, McKenna Webster. A 5'11" senior middle blocker from McPherson, Kansas, number 21, Rachel Dawson. And a 5'9" freshman outside hitter from Olathe, Kansas, number 28, Bethany Allison. The Pioneers are coached by Molly Caragio-Urab in her 2nd season. She's assisted by Emovania Azigyar and Adam Brewster. Their manager is Lexi Davis. Let's play volleyball.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome inside the Bell Family Arena. We're here on Rocky Lamar Court, ready for the opening serve as the visiting Evangel Crusaders come into Olathe, Kansas, take on your Mid-American Nazarene University Pioneers. Thank you so much for joining us this fine Friday evening. I can already tell you that talking through this mask is going to drive me mildly crazy. Short trip, I know. Evangel comes into today. They are 4-0 on the season. Your Pioneers are 4-2, so this is going to be a good matchup here in the early goings. This is a Hart Conference game. The officials, of course, going over rotations and rosters and peoples and things of that nature. Always drives me nuts how they do that as we're ready to start. A nice crowd here tonight, all with masks and social distancing and what's not. All right, we're ready to go. Pioneers will have first serve. Courtney Hansen ready to get things started. Line judge in place, head official in place, and we are underway. Serves over. Not a great pass, but dug out by Evangel. The Pioneers are going to have a good opportunity. Here's a spike, and that's a kill shot. And that is Allison getting the Pioneers on the board early. They take a 1-0 lead here in the first set. Hansen lined up again. On its way. This is short into the bottom of the net. So it's going to go back to Evangel and tie things up at 1.
Russell serving.
And now we're going to have a kill shot here on the other side by Evangel. This was a very short serve. Pioneers not able to handle it. So 2-1 lead now for the Crusaders. Back serving is Aaron Russell, junior out of Republic, Missouri. Had the ace and on the way again. Again short. Dug out by the Pioneers, and this shot is going to go out of bounds. No, called inbounds.
There you go. Stay with it. Yes, good shot,
That was a good dig by McKenna Webster. Sent it over on the first shot, and the defense slow to respond. It was able to hit the line on the far side of your screen. Pioneers tie it up at 2. Ball on the way. Not a good pass, but a good set. Shot over, and that's going to be a kill shot. Boy, working on the placement there was Mackenzie Stoner. Not a lot of power behind that spike, but was able to get it where the Pioneers defense was not. Okay, that mask had to go. I will risk the COVID just to be able to talk to you folks, because that mask just wasn't doing it. All right, shot comes across. No, that hits the net. That's going to be a fault. Ball back to the Pioneers.
Point, MNU. Calvert, serving.
Taking over serve for the Pioneers. This is Jacqueline Calvert. On its way. Gets it across. Ooh, questionable pass, but a good set. Spike from the back line, taken by the Pioneers. Back set. Tips at the net, controlled by Evangel. They're going to have a good opportunity here. Kill shot. No, that's going to be long. Spike goes deep, and it's going to be a point to the Pioneers. Just not able to keep it in the lines was Daisy Eklund. Calvert again with serve. On its way. Taken by the back line of Evangel. Good bump. Good set. Spike on the way. Bumped at the net by the Pioneers. Kept alive. Ooh, this is going to be difficult, and they're going to call this out of bounds. So Savannah Matthews with a good dig, but it went a little too far right, and the Pioneers not able to keep it in bounds. I'm going to hit my microphone. Seems like the right thing to do. Serve, again short. Set by the Pioneers. They try and tip it over the front of the net. No good. Here's a chance for the Crusaders. Big swing, kept alive by Matthews, but is not able to keep it in play. The ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a point to the Crusaders. Evangel up by 1, 5-4 in the first set. Serve on the way, taken by Webster. There's the set. Roth with the swing. Tipped at the line, and this is going to drop for the Pioneers. The blockers for Evangel were able to get their fingertips on it. The pass went out of bounds, not able to control. Now Myers and McGee checking in for the Pioneers. Hanson and Candich head to the bench. Myers and McGee are in. I was helping the scorers table. Now here's a shot. This is going to be good for Evangel. And Ansley credited with the kill shot. Now, as you heard, Avery is going to serve for Evangel. They are still up 1 here in the first set. Shot on the way. Taken by Webster. Good pass. Good set. Sent across by the Pioneers. Didn't get a good swing on it was McGee. So Evangel's going to get the chance, and now they send it wide. That went wide to the right. Pioneers stayed out of the way. It falls out of bounds. So now Allison checking back in for the Pioneers. Matthews takes a seat. Roth will serve. Tied up at 6. Roth sends it across. Taken by the back line. Not a great hit, but bailed out by Evangel. They send over a free ball. Pioneers are going to have a chance. Back set. Oh, McGee wasn't quite there. Oh, and the ball goes out of bounds. The back set took McGee too far out of bounds. She wasn't able to keep that in. So that's an error by the Pioneers. I know they don't officially track errors in volleyball, but that's what I'm going to call it right there. Jordan Stacy now serving for Evangel. Pioneers still trailing by 1. There's a good bump. Good set. They go to Allison. Allison, ooh, her shot off the right side of her hand. It falls on the Pioneer side. Allison had it lined up. Just couldn't quite place it where she wanted it. So Jordan Stacy sends it across. Roth handles it to the front. Back set. There's a good swing. And that falls in. I believe that was Dossett. Indeed it was. Rachel Dossett with the kill shot. Dossett takes a seat. Calvert back in. Webster now serving for the Pioneers. Pioneers still trailing. Have not led yet in the first set. Well, they did it 1-0, but that barely counts. Oh, and now 4 hits. The setter and spiker for Evangel not on the same page. That was Bridget Peterson. Left her feet a little too early and just not on the same page as her setter. Pioneers tied up at 8. Webster sends it across. Taken by the back line of Evangel. Good set. Big swing. Pioneers keeping it alive. Someone's going to have to send it over. McGee gets it over. Free ball on the way. There's the bump. There's the set. Back set. Big swing. Blocked at the net by the Pioneers. Kept alive by Evangel. They're going to try the other side of the court. Knocked at the line, and down it goes. So a kill shot for Evangel. Good volley all the way around. I believe that's going to be Tori Lowry, credited for the kill. Lowry now with the serve. On its way. Sends it out, and it was wide left. So that gets the Pioneers tied back up at 9 apiece. Myers and McGee leave. Hanson and Kendich checking back in for the Pioneers. So Courtney Hanson now with the serve. On its way. Ooh, almost got that ace. Good back set. Big swing, and that's a kill shot. Credited to Bridget Peterson. Bridget Peterson. She hit that one square. I'm not getting in the way of that. Now with the serve is Aaron Russell. Taken by Hanson of the Pioneers. Webster, I'm sorry, and then Hanson. Now sent over. Pioneers are able to get it across. Free ball coming. There's a good bump. Good set. Kandich with the swing. Taken by the back line of Evangel. Evangel will have a chance. Trying for placement there. Roth able to get a hold. They go in the front to Calvert. She couldn't put it down. Chance for Evangel. Oh, and now they're able to drop it in. They hit that sneaky back line. The longer a volley goes, the more your players just kind of naturally sneak forward. Leaves that back corner open every time. Evangel able to hit it. Russell still with serve. 2-point lead for Evangel. There's the set right at the front of the net. Calvert with the swing, and down it goes. That's going to be a kill shot for Calvert. So Allison will have the serve for the Pioneers, trailing by 1, 11-10 in the first set. Sent across on the way. Good bump, good set, right at the center of the net. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Oh! Tell you, it was a good dig by Courtney Hanson. Just couldn't pop it up high enough for anyone to get that second hit. Ball falls to the deck, point to the Crusaders. Hey, we got a replay coming up. There's Calvert's big swing. There we go, they couldn't handle it, and away it goes. Donovan now serving for Evangel. In a moment. There we go. If you are watching maybe your first or second game this year, you might notice you cannot hear those whistles. They are not allowed to blow whistles, and so we have electronic whistles. There's a kill shot by Roth. But if you're wondering why you can't hear anything, that would be why. These electronic whistles are hard to hear. So good kill shot by Roth. Calvert with the serve, trying to get the Pioneers tied back up. Good bump, good set, going to the outside. Big swing dug by the Pioneers. They're going to Roth, right side. Big swing by Roth. Anyone with a call? Out of bounds it went. See, all the officials looked at each other. No one wanted to make a call. Point to Evangel. They lead by 2, 13-11 in the first set. Daisy Eklund with the serve. Serves it short. Pioneers, having trouble, but they're going to get it across. No, they're not. Blocked at the net and drops back on the Pioneer side. Kandich tried a kill shot, but she was way far back. So when it was blocked, it just dropped harmlessly on the Pioneer side of life. And Evangel trying to get away from the Pioneers, up by 3. Another short serve taken by the Pioneers. Roth with the swing. Sends it back line, knocks it down. Great placement by Roth. Myers and McGee coming back in for the Pioneers. Taking the place of Kandich and Hanson. Myers now with the serve. A little sweat. We're going to get off the deck first. Got a replay coming up right here for you. You can see here Roth. She wasn't exactly on the net, but that was just great placement. All right, Myers is ready. Sends it. Good bump, good set. They feed it to the outside. Big swing, but great dig by Matthews. Can the Pioneers keep it alive? And they do. No, it hits the little post sticking up the top of the net. Dossett was almost able to send that ball over and keep the play alive for the Pioneers. Good hustle by the Pioneers. Evangel, very good with their serves. Meredith Avery has served now for Evangel, up by 3. Taken by the back line of the Pioneers. Ooh, good bump. The set, a little shaky, but the Pioneers send it over. Here's a big set, front of the net, kept alive by the Pioneers. Pioneers again, no, man. We got too many players running into each other. The back line ran into each other, and then the front line ran into each other. No one was there for the third hit. Try and send that over. The Pioneers going to call a timeout and talk this over.
Pioneers, let's hear from the MNU Thunder drum line.
All right, I will shut my mouth. Listen to the drum line. Here they come. All right, we are ready to go. The drum line is done. Evangel is on the court. Pioneers are on the court. Here we go. Meredith Avery with serve for Evangel, up by 4 in the first set. On its way. Webster sends it to the front. Pioneers tried to sneak it over. Then Evangel tried to sneak it over. Pioneers with a chance. McGee! Kill shot down. Point for McGee. As I nicknamed her last week, that is Killshot McGee, because it makes her sound like a gunslinger from the Old West. McGee family, I know you guys are listening. Let us know you're there. Roth with the serve for the Pioneers. Sends it. Ooh, good serve. That's an ace for Roth. Roth was just able to drop it in between everyone. The dig attempt, all for naught. So here comes Roth again. Trailing by 2 are the Pioneers. Roth sends it over. Taken by the back line. Up to the setter. They're going to have a good opportunity. Big swing. Dug by Roth. Able to knock it across. Evangel's going to have another chance. This is going to be long. Out of bounds it sails. Great work by the Pioneers. All right. No, you're good. We had a replay. I was looking elsewhere. I should have seen it. All right, well, Roth on the way. Sends it, taken by the back line. Set outside. Big swing. Tipped to the line by the Pioneers. They're going to have a chance. Myers sets. Goes to McGee. McGee knocks it into the blocker. Down it falls. Point to McGee. So McGee's kill shot gets us tied up at 16 here in the first set. Roth still with serve. Roth sends it across. Evangel's going to have a chance. Back set. Big swing. Is it tipped at the line? Looking for a call. No, out of bounds it goes. Pioneers get the point. And now the coach of Evangel would like to talk things over as the Pioneers have reclaimed the lead at 17-16 here in the first set. So there you go. In case you couldn't hear the PA announcer, the next home game for the Pioneers volleyball team is going to be September 26th, 1 o'clock p.m., as opposed to a.m., clearly, here in the Bell Family Arena. It's going to be a big day. The 26th is a big day for Pioneer sports. Football also playing at the Olathe District Activity Center, Athletic Center, Activity Center, whichever center it is. And then volleyball here at home, and then also the soccer clubs will be doing their thing. So that's going to be a big, busy day. Timeout is over. The Pioneers up by 1 here in the first set, 17-16. They have the serve. Roth still behind the line. Sends it across. Chases him back, and that's an ace for Roth. Just not able to handle that was Daisy Eklund. Kind of caught in that moment of indecision of do I try and hit it overhand, underhand, what do I do with it? Oh, too late. In my sand volleyball, I've never been in that position. Huh. Roth sends it across again. Evangel's going to have a chance. Big spike, and that's a kill shot. That is Reagan Ansley. She was able to put a lot of heat behind that one. Drops it down for the kill. I don't know why I keep hitting my microphone on you folks. I'm sorry. Jordan Stacy behind the line. She will serve now for Evangel. Sends it across. Short serve. That's an ace. Boy, that was a knuckleball. When she hit that ball, I expected it to go back to Webster, no problem, and it died. Just died in midair. Sends it again. Oh, boy, there's no spin on that. It does. It just dies. That's a knuckleball. That's crazy. Pioneers with a kill shot attempt, blocked back. And now we're going to have a double hit by the Pioneers. Or double contact. I don't know how the officials make that call. I really don't. Like, I can't tell. And I'm just right behind them. Serve taken by Roth. Pioneers are going to have a chance here. Back set. Big swing, and it's dropped down on the Pioneer side. Blocked at the net. Dossett not able to get it across. And now quickly, Evangel has reclaimed the lead up by 2 at 20-18 here in the first set. There's a kill shot. Now there we go. Allison able to knock it down for the Pioneers. That was a great pass from the back. The set was perfect. And Allison lay him down a smack 'em yak 'em. Sorry, I was glancing over at our chat room. If you guys are watching on YouTube, we do have that chat room there. Love the interaction. Make sure you let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, how great the announcer is, whatever you feel like posting. There's a kill by Evangel. Oh, my. That's Tori Lowry. I'll tell you, I was looking on paper. The Pioneers have the height in this game. But the players from Evangel playing above the net. They have some hops. Now Pioneers looking for a little placement there was Calvert. There's a set to the outside. Big swing. Blocked at the net by the Pioneers? No, that was just hit wide. Far side of the court. Hard for me to tell. Pioneers are going to get a point. Myers and McGee leave the game. Checking back in are Courtney Hansen and Nicoletta Kendich. Hansen with the serve. On its way. Drops it short. That's an ace for Hansen. Dropped that right in front of Aaron Russell. Aaron Russell laid out for it, but it's just another one that just died in the air. Hansen sends it again. Handled by the back line. Good set. Big swing, but dug out by Hansen. Oh, dug out by Roth, I'm sorry. Now Allison trying to tip it over, looking for a little placement. Set to the front. That was the dugout by Hansen. Allison with the swing, and that's a kill shot for the Pioneers. Pioneers have climbed back on top. They are now up by 1, 22-21, coming down to the final moments of the first set. Okay, I think the drum line's good now. Pioneers are heading back on it a little early. You guys will see at times on the bottom of your screen the Twitter ticker for @MNU Sports. So if you send a tweet, you might see it here during the game. If you want to follow the Pioneer Sports Network, you can do that as well on Twitter. That is @MNU_PSN for Pioneer Sports Network. MNU_PSN. That's the one that I control, so it's more fun.
It's more fun.
There we go. Pioneers trying to block it at the net, kept alive. Whoa, whistle blown. Oh, out of bounds. I guess that return by Evangel must have, boy, that must have just grazed the pole that was right in front of the official. He blew his whistle quickly. Well, I should say he pressed his button of the whistle, the electronic whistle, quickly. But that's a point to the Pioneers. I'm sure they'll take it. Serve on the way. Pioneers up by 2, trying to close out the first set. And there's another one. The Crusaders were in the net on this one. So, again, I know this isn't tennis, but I would call that an unforced error when your player goes into the net. So it is now set point for the Pioneers at 24-21. Short serve, dug out. And a chance for Evangel. Big swing, kept alive by the Pioneers. Hansen, big set, back sets it. Big swing, blocked at the net, kept alive by Evangel. There's a back set, another big swing for them. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Roth has it, sends it to the front to Allison. Allison sends it across court. That's knocked high. And they're going to get it over. No, they're going to say out of bounds. Oh, 2 hits. Oh, okay. I'll tell you, so much happening that way I couldn't see. 2 hits, though, called on Evangel. And the Pioneers take the first set, 25-21. Okay, so with that, we're going to step away for just a moment, and we'll be back in about 2 minutes.
From Missouri Valley College on Wednesday, 1-0. They will continue their Heart of America Conference season next Wednesday, September 23rd, at 7:30 p.m. when they travel to Fayette, Missouri, to face off with Central Methodist University. Their next home match will be Saturday, September the 26th. When they host William Penn University at 3:30 p.m.
Second set, getting close. Looking at the stats here, Pioneers definitely have their player of the set. We're going to call it that, or something along those lines. That was Bethany Allison. She had 8 total attacks with 4 kill shots there in that first set.
That didn't work. All right, I'll get the next one.
We were trying to get that on the screen, didn't quite work. It happens. Over on the other side, they were led by Tori Lowry. She had 11 total attacks with 5 kill shots. So Lowry had a good first set over for Evangel. Now, if you have not watched the game yet this year, you'll notice they are not switching sides. They are not switching sides during the era of the Rona. That's just one of the many precautions taken during these strange days. So the Pioneers remain on the right side of your screen. Evangel on the left. Evangel will have the serve to start second set. Pioneers up 1-0. I hope you guys are making good use of the chat room. And play is ready to resume. Taking the serve for Evangel. Meredith Avery sends it across. Taken by the back line. Good set right at the front of the net. Ooh, good dig over by Evangel. They're going to send a free ball over. The Pioneers with it. Webster to Hanson. Hanson, a back set. Big swing, and Kanich with the kill. Well, that was textbook right there. That's how you draw it up. Great pass from the back. Perfectly to the setter. Setter, a great back set. Kill shot, good. Gee, why don't we just do that every time? He says jokingly. And now here's Allison putting one into the net, so this is going to get the ball back to Evangel.
Russell serving.
So Allison takes a seat, checking back in to Savannah Matthews. Aaron Russell taking the serve over for Evangel. On its way. Matthews to Hanson. Hanson couldn't get it to the front of the net, but wow, still a great shot by Roth. Dug out by Russell. Shot at the front of the net, tipped at the net by the Pioneers, and it's going to fall to the deck. That's going to be Lowry with a kill. Point to Evangel. Russell still ready to bring it. Matthews, good bump. Hanson, good set. Kanich with the swing. Gets it to the back line. Handled, though. Now here's another one blocked at the net. The Pioneers are going to have a chance. Webster, set. Roth, swing. Blocked at the net, and it falls. Kill shot by Roth. McKenna Webster, great set. Roth, great swing. Webster's going to take a seat. Dossett coming back in. Calvert now with the serve for the Pioneers. On its way. Ooh, she almost had a little knuckleball going too. And now sent into the net. The set chased the attacker back. So Sydney Hill wasn't able to get a good swing on it as she was on her back foot. Sends it into the net, so that's a point for the Pioneers. Calvert sends it again. They're going to have a better chance on this one. Set at the front of the net. Blocked by the Pioneers. Kanich and Dawson in for that block. There is no question there. Down it falls. Pioneers up by 2. Second set. Calvert still with the serve. Sends it across. Cross court. And that's going to be an ace. Evangel had the pass, but the center couldn't get to it in time. And it falls. Look at your screen here. There's a block right down. Kanich and Dossett. No way I'm spiking over those two. No way I'm spiking over anyone, period. I can't jump that high. Pioneers trying to get the block of that. Now we've got a whistle. 4 hits called on Evangel. You know, I don't know how in the world you make that call. Neither does the head coach for Evangel, as she is displeased with the call from the head official. I'm not exactly sure. The coach for Evangel not buying the referee's explanation. So point to the Pioneers. Up 6-2 here in the second set. Calvert sends it across again. Shaky pass. Good set, though. Set the back line. Matthews, good dig for the Pioneers. Hanson with the set. Back set. Kanich sends it across. Russell able to dig it out. Pioneers on the second hit. Going to send it. Roth with the swing. Down it falls. Tipped at the net, and it falls for the Pioneers. Now a timeout called by the head coach of Evangel. She would like to talk things over as they are trailing by 5 early in the second set. Okay, so they're going to actually play music. This is where I have to talk a lot so that YouTube doesn't flag us for using someone else's music. Okay, see, I'm going to be honest with y'all because that's what I do. So I just have to kind of run my mouth. All right, let's take a look at the chat room. Where are we all at here? We got a good job, Pioneers. Oh, our friends are back from Hawaii. Welcome again. Saw you guys last week. There we go. Okay. Now, come on. You guys were more excited last week. And I know it's not me scaring you away. Not this time. No, you're definitely more chatty last week. But last week we had a bunch of games. The Pioneers playing a doubleheader, and then we had our friends here from Columbia and Tabor. So that was a good time last week. I was glad to join you. Pioneers, though, 4-2 overall this season. Come on, where's everyone else? Let me know where you're at. Where are you guys watching from? Where are you streaming from? Where are you forced to listen to my voice? Make sure you let us know. That's why we like this YouTube. You know, last week I was asking you guys to subscribe so we could get over 1,000. We blew that away. So thanks to you guys and all the folks who listened from football on Saturday, we were able to blow away the 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So we're going to continue to be able to bring you this free streaming service. So I hope you all enjoy that. Calvert with the serve for the Pioneers. We're back underway. Blocked at the net. Dossett, great block. Kept alive by Evangel. They're going to swing again. Calvert bumps it in the air. They back set. Candich with the kill. So the Pioneers extending their lead at 8-2 here in the second set. Calvert's held serve for quite the while now. To the back line. Good set. Big swing. Taken by the Pioneers. They set. Roth sends it. Did a good dig by the back line of Evangel. They set it across the court. Big swing. Matthews digs it out. There's the set. Roth again with the swing. Chases Russell back. Russell able to pop in the air. Teammates get underneath it. Good rally going here. They go to Candich. Candich tries to bump it over. Tipped around. Oh. So, I'm sorry, I did not see this. When Candich sent it across, it hit that little stick sticking up from the net. So that's going to technically be out of bounds on Candich. Sorry, I was getting all excited. I didn't know why they stopped the play.
We've got someone for Den. We've got somebody from Rockford, Illinois.
Oh, let's see.
Russellville, Missouri. And
Oh, nice. We got people going everywhere. Oh, we got to go Crusaders. There you go. Welcome from Evangel. Hopefully I don't annoy you guys too much. Got to remember I'm a homer. That was a great dig by Evangel, but it put the Pioneers in a good spot. There was a set to Dossett, and Dossett knocks it down. So I saw Rockford, Missouri there. Let's see, who else we got? Oh, I'm sorry, Rockford, Illinois. Russellville, Missouri. Go Crusaders, go Pioneers. There we go. I like it. Myers in for the Pioneers with the serve, sends it across. Russell takes it for Evangel. Back set, going to be a good chance. Out of bounds it goes, though. It was going to be everything they wanted for Tori Lowry of Evangel, and just sends it a little too far right. And now the Pioneers with the serve, and they send it out of bounds. Myers not able to get it in between the lines. Was Chad displeased on how I said Illinois? Did I say Illinois wrong? Hopefully not.
somebody from Belton, Missouri.
Belton, Missouri in the house. All right. Served by Evangel. Good serve. Taken by the back line of the Pioneers. Good set. They set it right to the front of the net. Good dig on the other side by Evangel. They set it outside. Blocked at the net by Roth. Kept alive by Evangel. They go to the other side. Blocked at the net again by Dossett and Candich. They go to the other side. Candich tips it in the air for the Pioneers. Big set. Roth, can she keep it alive? No, that was going to be difficult. The cross-court set. Too far to Roth's left, and she's a right-hander. She was not able to chase that down. To be fair, though, I almost had a play on that ball. Send across. Ooh. Questionable pass. Woo! Pioneers keep it over McGee. Able to knock it over the net. Big opportunity for Evangel, and they send it deep. Deep and out of bounds. So the ball back to the Pioneers. Pioneers with the point. Matthews checking out. Allison checking in for the Pioneers. Roth is going to serve. Pioneers up 11-5 here in the second set. Roth with the serve. Good serve taken by the back line of Evangel. They send it across. Ooh, what a hit. Pioneers sending it over on one hit and out of bounds it goes. Roth had to lay out to even get her hand on that ball. That was a great return by Evangel. So now, Leah Jackson is going to serve.
Willard, Missouri.
We got Willard, Missouri. Okay.
Another Go Evangel.
More Go Evangels. Oh, come on, Pioneers fans, where you at? The Evangel fans are outnumbering you. Your only excuse to not comment on this thread is if you're actually here in building.
And then you really don't have an excuse either.
Yeah, well, and even still, you should be commenting because, like, why are you not like watching the game and listening to us online? That's how the professionals do it. Oh, there we go. Kill shot McGee into the game. She takes out the 6-shooter and puts one down. I actually took a few courses with her mother. So I'm a friend of the McGee family. McKenna Webster sends it into the net. Whoopsies. So that's going to be a point to Evangel. Pioneers still at 5, 12-7 here in the second set.
Stacy serving.
Again, even though we've gotten over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, like if you haven't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit it anyway and just make me look good. Good serve by Evangel. The Pioneers take it. Set it at the front. Calvert with the kill. Calvert shot, too much power. Evangel couldn't handle it. If done correct, no can defend. Oh no, we're playing music and I have to talk again. I'm even going to kind of cover up the mic. So we're going to have like this real intimate moment while they're playing a song that we can't broadcast because we don't have the rights. All right, Hanson now with the serve for the Pioneers. Ooh, short serve taken by Russell. And now too many hits. Now that one I saw. That was a double tap or a double hit or whatever they call it that I actually saw. So I'm so proud of myself.
Got some more EU people.
More EU people checking in on the YouTube feed. Oh, Pioneers, where you at? Hanson, good serve, chases him back. Free ball coming over. Oh, no, 2 Pioneers in the way.
Cheryl Fowler has commented 3 times that she's cheering for Jen Roth from Washington State.
Who, cheering for who now? Cheering for Jen Roth from Washington State. Hey. All right, Roth's fans are in the house. The virtual house from a long ways away. I hope you're staying safe up there in Washington. Everything West Coast just seems like a disaster at times. Candich, big swing, blocked at the net by EU. They keep it alive, though. They set it in front of the net. I believe this kill shot went into the net. Indeed, it did. Bridget Peterson, frustrated with herself when she hit that in the net. Pioneers with the serve, up 15-8, second set. Sent across, Russell with it. Good pass, sent to the front, blocked at the net. Calvert had that play read the entire way. He was there to meet that spike and put it right back down on the Evangel side. 16-8 Pioneers. On the way, tips the top of the net, but kept alive by Evangel. They set it outside, big swing. Webster able to get her across on the first hit. Now another dig. Roth with the shot, got it down. Wow. All credit on that play goes to McKenna Webster. Kill shot. Oh, there's the block by Calvert. And now we've got a timeout called by Evangel as they want to talk things over after Webster. Whew.
The Pioneer football team is currently 0-1 after their battle with William Penn University.
All right, sorry, try not to talk over the PA announcer.
Lost 30-13. Their matchup with Peru State College of Nebraska scheduled for this Saturday has been postponed until November 21st. Their next home game will be Saturday, September the 26th, when the Clark University Pride comes to town. Game time will be a 1 p.m. kickoff at the Olathe District Activity Center.
Pirates, not the Pride. He said Pride.
Yeah, the Pride.
Pirates.
No, they're the Pride.
Park University is totally Pirates.
Clark.
Oh, Clark. Okay. I thought you said Park. See, this is the problem with mask, ladies and
Clark's all
gentlemen.
the way up in Iowa.
No, I
8 hours
thought
away.
no, Park University up in
No.
Parkville.
Clark.
Okay.
We don't play Park in football.
Clark. Ah. All right, well, the football team's going to welcome in Clark here eventually. If you didn't hear, because I couldn't hear anything, the game up at Peru State for the Pioneers this Saturday has been postponed until November. I am sure this in some way, shape, or form has something to do with the Rona. So the next Pioneer football game is going to be 1 o'clock Saturday, the 26th, at the Olathe District Athletic Center.
We've got a few more fans checking in.
More fans checking in. We'll get to you guys here in a second. Kill shot, or a spike attempt, but the Pioneers dig it out. Webster again. Roth sends it over. Looking for that hole in the defense. Good hustle by EU. They send it blocked to the net by the Pioneers. Kept alive. Roth with the swing again. Woo! This time you're not getting that one. Roth, great kill shot. Point to the Pioneers.
Okay, so we got Bethany Allison.
All right, a Bethany Allison fan in the house.
Gossets from McPherson, Kansas.
Hey, there we go. McPherson, Kansas.
Someone
Let's see.
from
Oh, and
Rolla,
Rolla, Missouri. Nice. Welcome, everyone. Pioneers keeping this alive. They set it. Candich couldn't get a big swing on it, but sends it over. Evangel with a chance. Webster again. They're going to set Roth. Here we go. Woo! Right off the fingertips of the defenders, and it falls EU side. Roth again with the kill shot. Roth coming alive here in the second set. 19-8 is the score for the Pioneers here in the second. Allison serve on its way. Taken by the back line. Good set. Oh, and trying to tip it over, and the Pioneers couldn't keep it alive. And there we go. Looking for the little sneaky was Bridget Peterson. And that's another one. If done correct, no can defend. You get both your blockers in the air, and you just try and tip it over their fingertips. And it works. I mean, unless it's against me in sand volleyball, because, my cat-like reflexes and stuff. I say with all possible sarcasm. Good serve. Oh, but Calvert. Oh, my. Oh, my. I think everyone, up to and including myself, thought they were going to set that outside to Roth. Instead, they sent it center to Calvert. And Calvert just destroyed that ball. 20-9, Pioneer lead in the second. Here's just a serve off the top of the net, kept alive, big swing, blocked, and no one could chase that down. I needed to tell them I had it. I totally could have returned that ball. Here's a replay of Calvert, though. Look at your screen here. With all possible aggression, ouch. I think that ball has a bruise on it. I mean, look, I see blue. Here's the serve by Evangel. Taken by Roth. Set to the front. Roth. Oh, now Roth with the tip. Anything you can do, I can do better. So Roth now able to find the hole in the defense for the Crusaders. With the tip, gets it over. 21-10 here in the second set. Myers and Killshot McGee back onto the court. Myers sends it across. Good bump, good set, cross-court set, big swing, and that's going to be a kill shot for Evangel. This is Ansley with that kill. So Lowry's going to serve. Again, everything went right on that play for Evangel for sure. Good pass out of the back, good set, great kill shot. Pioneers setting it up again. McGee blocked at the net, kept alive by Evangel. They back set. Big swing, blocked at the net. Oh, but it falls Pioneer side. So Ansley's going to get a kill shot here on the other side of the net. She's worked left. She's now worked right. Come up with 2 points. Evangel trying to claw back into the second set, down 21-12. There's the set. Big swing for the Pioneers, and that's a kill. That was Roth over on the far side. She normally works near side of your screen. She was far side this time, was able to come up with the kill shot. 22-12, Pioneer lead. Her reward for that kill shot, she gets to go back and serve. Roth sends it. And that goes wide right, out of bounds. Point to Evangel. I see some love for Savannah Matthews coming across. I got some Webster family.
Webster, Missouri.
McKenna Webster's family watching from, where are you guys at? Oh, Longmont, Colorado. I hear that place is beautiful. Dossett trying to send it across. No good. Big chance for Evangel, and there's a kill shot. Bridget Peterson able to put it down. Pioneers couldn't get a blocker up there on her, so she pretty much had a free look. And point to Evangel. Serve comes across. Roth, good bump, good set, spike, blocked at the net. Kept alive. Wow, great hustle by Evangel. Their shot blocked at the net. Sent back across by Dossett. Evangel's going to have another shot. They go across the net, blocked. Kept alive. Webster over to Allison. Allison's kill shot dug out by Evangel. Free ball coming over. Out of bounds it goes. Point to the Pioneers. Great rally. That was good all the way around by both sides. A couple times I thought that play was going to be over, and it kept on going. 23-14, the Pioneers trying to close out the second set. Webster with the serve for the Pioneers. On its way, good serve. Taken by the back line. Good set. Blocked at the net. It falls on the Pioneer side. Point to Evangel. 23-15, the Pioneers trying to close out the second set. Evangel not going away. Jordan Stacy with the serve. Stacy's been pretty good at the service line. Taken by Webster. Hanson. Calvert tried to tip it across. Kept alive by Evangel. Free ball coming over. Ooh, blocked at the net. Kept alive by Webster now for the Pioneers. Hanson. Big set to Allison. Allison sends it back line. Russell digs it out. Set at the front. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Myers with the dig. They're going across to McGee. The southpaw. Woo! Good dig by Evangel. I thought she had it. Free ball again coming over. They sent it. Calvert says we're done. I am tired of this particular play, we are finished.
Set point, Pioneers.
So now set point for the Pioneers. Myers and McGee lead.
Serving.
Kandich and Hansen return. 24-15, Pioneer lead in the second. Hansen looking to close it out. On its way. Russell sets it. Tried to tip it over. The Pioneers are on this one. Webster sets it outside. Kandich. Good dig by Evangel. They're going to have a chance. They send it over. Kandich keeps it alive to Calvert. Calvert to Allison. Allison, big swing and has it. Went right in between two EU defenders, and that is the second set in favor of the Pioneers. So the Pioneers lead 2-0. We're going to be back in, I'll be real fancy, 120 seconds.
A reminder to all spectators in attendance that face coverings are required at all times in the Cook Center. Please follow social distancing practices while entering, exiting, and while viewing tonight's contest. The Pioneer men's and women's cross-country teams will open their season competition tomorrow when they travel to Columbia, Missouri for the Columbia Invite. Race time is set for 10:30 a.m.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're going to take a look here. What happened?
Sorry.
Where's my chat room? There we go. Okay, we got the Longmont, Colorado. Let's see. Red shirt for MNU. Okay. Follow MNU Volleyball on Instagram, absolutely. Shout out to Leah. Another come on EU. They got a ways to go here. They're trailing 2-0. And there we go. Some more love for the Pioneers. I'm loving this chat room feature. I hope you guys are too. We're ready. Oh, yeah. We got our player of the second set. There we go. Jen Roth right there. Clearly. Total attacks were 18 with 10 kills. So Roth really coming alive in the second set. You can see our ticker there at the bottom that's following all of MNU sports. Got MNU women's soccer. We got their Twitter stream going right now. Like I said, you can follow us on the Pioneer Sports Network. That's at MNU_PSN for the Pioneer Sports Network.
What's IG? That's the question. What is IG? In our chat room. What is IG?
Instagram, yes. Sorry. What is IG? That is Instagram. My apologies. With the music playing, I couldn't hear my producer. And his mouth is covered, and our sign language is poor.
Sorry.
All right. We are ready for the third set.
Hansen serving.
Courtney Hansen with serve for the Pioneers. On its way. Taken by the back line. Good bump. Good set. Big swing, but into the net. Bridget Peterson had the swing that she wanted. Probably legs still a little stiff from that time in between sets. 3 minutes is absolutely long enough for your legs to fall asleep. Ask me, I know. Another serve by the Pioneers. They go to her again. Peterson blocked at the net, kept alive by the Pioneers. Webster sends it. Kandich, big swing. Out of bounds. Kandich was trying to put it right down the right line, but a little too far. Intro.
Sorry.
And there it went.
That's the wrong thing. Missouri.
Hey, look, frame that. Somebody likes my announcing.
I'm not framing that.
Why do we have the laughy smiley face after someone said they like my announcing, though?
They probably don't like your announcing.
That might mean they don't actually like my announcing. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, I love your announcing.
Well, thank you. See, my producer likes me. All right, 2-1 lead for Evangel. Service on the way. That looks far, and indeed it is. A little too deep. Out of the back line it goes. Point to the Pioneers. Ties it up at 2 here in the third set. Look at that. Look at that smiley face with the tear. It really hurts my feelings.
That means they really don't like it.
I think it really means they don't. All right, trying to tip it over is EU. Pioneers, equal to the task. Set for Roth. Roth, big swing, and that's a kill. Woo, Roth keeping it going from the second set, where she really started coming alive. Has a kill here. Gets the lead back for the Pioneers at 3-2 here in the third. Allison with the serve for the Pioneers. On its way. Taken by EU. Good set. At the front, blocked at the net, but kept alive. Calvert with the block, but EU still going. And here's another one. This goes into the net by Mackenzie Stoner. She had the swing she wanted. Couldn't quite get it over.
I don't know. I don't think she really likes it.
I think my producer's just trying to get me all riled up now. Uh-oh. And now with the dirty. Allison's shot hits the top of the net on the serve and just falls to the deck on the other side. So it's a point for the Pioneers, but, man, that never just feels good. It's like, oh, I don't like it. But it's a point. This one taken. Evangel, Crusaders, big swing. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Hanson, good dig. Webster sets it. Roth swings. Down it goes. Kill shot by Roth. What's that new term that they keep using like on SportsCenter? Roth out here, she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Isn't that the big new term these days? But, man, Roth is just killing her out here today. Here's an ace by Allison, and that's another point for the Pioneers. And now timeout called by the head coach of Evangel.
I can't blame him.
Yeah, no, I would absolutely call that timeout myself. Here in the third set, which this could be, the match for the Pioneers should they take the set. They are up 7-2 in the early stages. So, okay, the drum line is not going to perform, so we're back to the overhead music, which means I have to talk more than I probably should. What else can I throw out there?
I think Cheryl Fowler is really proud of Jen Roth.
Everyone should be, if you're a Pioneer fan, you should absolutely be proud of Jen Roth right now, as she is having a heck of a game, which for her is not unusual. If you're an Evangel fan, you probably are saying a few unkind words.
240 playbacks. We have 76 viewers currently.
Oh, we have 76 viewers going right now. Nice. Yeah, I've been telling them. See, everyone's telling me, tell them to subscribe. Well, I've been telling you guys to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet to the Pioneers on YouTube, then you're watching right now, so you can see the little red subscribe button, so you just need to put that out there right now. Call it good. You'll get to hear my voice again on the 26th. I will be calling the Pioneer football game. But again, on Twitter, you can always follow MNU Sports, so it's at MNU Sports. You can follow me on the Pioneer Sports Network, MNU_PSN, and then your individual sports, volleyball team has a Twitter handle, football, basketball. Basketball is going to be coming up before we even know it, if you can believe that. What was that, producer?
Do you ever do announcing for the JV games?
I do not do announcing for the JV games. I would be happy to, but I've been told I can't. Now here's a kill shot by Evangel.
We told you you couldn't.
Well, it's not that I couldn't. I would have to do it out of the kindness of my heart and not receive my huge compensation for the games that I call. My producer laughed at that.
So much.
Yeah, my huge compensation. We're going to go with that. I don't know what I'd do without my $20 a game. I do this stuff for free. I love it. There's a set. Candich, big swing. Good dig by EU. They set it outside. Big swing. Oh, Matthews keeps it alive. Pioneers still going. Free ball coming across. Evangel's going to have a chance, but the Pioneers, great keeping it alive. Blocked at the net. Matthews again. Pioneers are really going to have a chance now. Roth tips it. Taken by Evangel. Good bump. Good set. Swing on the way. Blocked at the net by the Pioneers. Hanson keeps it alive. To Webster. Webster, cross court. Candich, big swing. Kept alive by EU. Oh, my goodness. They swing. Blocked at the net. And down it falls. Calvert says, I'm done. I'm ready to high-five my teammates. This play needs to be over.
Point, Pioneers.
I got you.
All right, Calvert, her reward for that is she gets to go serve now. 8-3 is the score. Pioneers on top in the third set. Russell, good dig, keeps it alive. Think it's going to be a free ball coming over. Not quite what they were looking for. Matthews to Hanson. Roth on the launch pad. Blocked at the net, but kept alive by the Pioneers. Oh, somebody just got knocked it over. Free ball. Matthews sends it across. Evangel with a chance. Set right at the front of the net. Blocked. Kept alive. Great play by Dossett. Roth sends it over. Good dig on the back line by Russell. Tried to tip it over, and they're knocked down by Kandich. They tried to sneak one over Kandich's fingertips. Just that little trickeration there, but Kandich all over it. 9-3 Pioneers. Ooh, the pass was a little questionable. Good set, though. Blocked to the net by the Pioneers. Kept alive. Here's another chance. Oh, and that's going to be a kill shot. Who was that for Evangel? I couldn't tell as the ball was hurtling towards my face at great velocity. I do believe it was Tori Lowry who got that kill. She hit that so across the court it was coming at my head. Good serve. Taken by Webster. To Hanson. Back set to Kandich. Big swing by Kandich. Ooh, Roth at the net. Ooh, kept alive. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't even find the right words here the way this is going. It's coming across on one hit a few times. That's hard to call. Russell sends it from the back. Hanson, Webster, Kandich, big swing, and that's going to be a kill. Kandich was able to hit it right off the fingertips of the blocker, and then I believe it was not their setter, but the back line couldn't quite get a hand on it, so out of bounds it went. Sent across by the Pioneers. Good bump. Good. Oh, no, the set was questionable. Ooh, that went right up for fingertips. I could see that happening. So that was an unfortunate turn of events for the Crusaders, as it was a good pass to the front. Just going for that back set right off the fingertips of the setter. So point to the Pioneers. There we go. Not having that problem this time. Swing. Taken by Webster. Hanson with the set. They go across court to Roth. Roth with the kill. Dug out by the Crusaders. They send it across, and whoo! There was a tricky shot. That was Ansley credited with the kill. That wasn't one of those big, spectacular highlight reel ones, but she just put it where there was nobody. It's a great placement on not that powerful of a swing. Webster, Hanson, back set to Dossett. Dossett with the kill, and that's in. So Dossett with the kill shot for the Pioneers. Whistle blown, substitutions being made all around. The substituting in volleyball is so strange, as you almost have to go and offer a bribe to the official to let you come in. I don't know, it's weird. Roth with the serve for the Pioneers, up 12-5 here in the third set. Oh! Setter and attacker not on the same page, yet it worked out well for them. Bridget Peterson was in the air ready for the set. It came low and outside, so instead of getting a good swing on it, just tipped it over, and there were no Pioneer defenders in the area code. Point to the Crusaders. Stacy at the line. Taken by Roth. Good bump to Hanson. Hanson a back set. Big swing. That was Dossett. Pioneers trying to block. Webster digs. Hanson sets. Allison swings. Whistle blown. And the Crusaders were in the net. I had to wait for the officials on that one as I couldn't see it. So Webster's going to serve for the Pioneers, up 13-6. The Pioneers take this set, that will be the match. Webster on the way. Taken by the front line of EU. Don't see that every day. Now knocked over on the third hit. Whistle blown? Okay, he was... I don't know what just happened. Oh, a center line violation. Because originally the official pointed over at the Crusader side, so I thought he was giving them the point. Then he switched over to Pioneers. I didn't see a call. Gee, everything was wrong on that. Well, we got to figure it out. Whoa, there's a shot, but out of bounds it goes. Into the game for the Crusaders is Peyton Accord. Peyton Accord, you can see, wearing a very big knee brace, so I would imagine coming back from injury of sort. Her first swing, a little deep. Out of bounds it went. She now leaves the game. Checking in is Meredith Avery. So Avery will serve. To Webster. to Hansen. Big set to Calvert. Calvert's kill shot, down.
Calvert with a kill.
Until Russell was there. Aaron Russell almost got underneath and popped that up to a teammate, but out of bounds it goes. So point to the Pioneers. Hansen going to serve. Pioneers up 15-7. 10 more points, and I don't know. It's pizza time or whatever they do after a game. Pizza just always sounds good to me. Good swing. Oh, but dropped down on the Pioneer side. Good play at the net by Bridget Peterson.
Point Crusaders. Russell.
So point to the Crusaders as they try and keep this match alive. Russell at the back line to serve. Russell sends it across. Allison to Hansen. Candich with the kill. Evangel unable to get someone on the net to try and block that, so Candich just had to work on placement, and she got it.
I'll kick you in $20 each time if you do the future JV games as well.
I'm going to remember that he said that. Good set to EU. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Hansen, Roth. Oh, Roth with the placement. Didn't go for the big swing, just went to tip it over the fingertips of the defenders, and down it falls, point to the Pioneers. Allison still serving. On its way. Oh, good serve. Taken by EU. Back set. Big swing. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Hansen sets it. Candich. Ooh, tough set. Candich keeps it alive. Now they go to Roth. Roth blocked at the net. That's a kill. Credit to Sierra Reeves. I hope I'm saying her last name correctly. If you're an EU fan, I'm saying it wrong. I apologize. But Sierra Reeves, she was there. Got a fingertip on Roth's attack, but nobody backed her up. They go to Reeves again. She tried to tip it. Goes right to Roth. Roth. Nope, they go to Candich, far side. Candich couldn't get a good swing. Tips it over. Big swing by EU. Kept alive by the Pioneers. Webster goes to Candich. She'll have a better swing on this one. Indeed she does. Whistle blown. Center line violation? Nope, in the net. Well, at least I'm getting closer on the placement of the calls. 19-8 Pioneers. On its way. Ooh, pass was shaky. Good job by the setter to keep it alive. He's going to have a chance. Blocked at the net. Ooh, kept alive, though. Crusader defense equal to the task. They send it across. Pioneers are going to have a chance. Set to Candich. She tries to tip it over. Tried to tip it into no man's land, but kept alive by EU. Free ball coming over. Russell sends it. Back line, Pioneers takes it. Set to the front of the net to Calvert. Not a great set. She was able to only tip it over. Big swing, dug out by the back line of the Pioneers. Webster to Roth. Roth gets the swing on it, dug by the back line of EU. Good rally, keeping it going. Webster, Candich, and down it falls. Russell's hit actually went into the leg of her teammate and bounced around, kind of pinballed around until it fell. 20-8 Pioneers. Good serve. They're going to have a chance. They set outside. Big swing, but Webster keeps it alive for the Pioneers. Hansen, Roth. Lay him down or smack him, yak him. Between Webster and Roth, they must have plans tonight because they are ready to be done. They are handling that business. Now Allison, I guess a default. She had two coaches kind of hollering on the court, so she stopped her serve, and that's going to be a fault. the coach apologizing to Allison. Yeah, that was distracting everyone, up to and including the person trying to serve. So a point to Evangel. It is 21-9 in the third set for the Pioneers. Evangel serves, sends it across. Matthews to Webster. Trying a quick serve to Calvert. Taken by the back line now. Pioneers are going to have a great chance. Candich, big shot. Good dig by the back line of EU. They set it outside. Big swing, but taken by the Pioneers. They go to Candich again on the right side, and this falls inbounds. Point to the Pioneers. Dossett checks in. Webster takes a seat. Calvert with the serve for the Pioneers. They just need 3 more points, and it's Miller time. Nope, sorry, can't say that. They're young. I'm not. Okay, so that's a fault for the Pioneers. So 22-10. Webster, good dig for the Pioneers. Hansen sets Roth. Roth looking for placement, but dug out by EU. Blocked at the net by the Pioneers. EU's going to get another opportunity. They can set it to the other side. Kept alive. Oh, Hansen. Matthews. Free ball. This is going to take a huge hit by Webster, and it's going to fall a little short. Every hit from the Pioneers just kept chasing them backwards. Good hustle by the Pioneers. Just not able to get enough underneath that third hit to get it over the net. 22-11 is our score. Serve. Matthews takes it. Good bump. Good set to Candage. Candage, big swing. Down it goes. That's a kill shot for Candage. Myers and McGee checking back in. Candage and Hansen take a seat. Myers now with serve. Myers serve on the way. Not her usual form. I think she got tripped up a little bit. Now here's a shot. This is out of bounds. It is now match point for the Pioneers. 24-11 here in the third set. Myers with serve. Ready to go. Sends it. Taken by Russell on the back line. Set. Attempt. Out of bounds it goes. And that's going to be the match. The Pioneers able to take tonight's matchup 3-0 over the previously undefeated Crusaders from Evangel. That last set was 25-11 final score. So the Pioneers able to hold home court. If I get the stats real quick, I'll get them to you. And if I can't, I won't.
Can you read that?
No, I can't read it from here. If you put it on the screen, I can read it.
Okay, here you go.
Put it on the screen. What are we putting on the screen?
Read it.
Oh, there we go. Yes. The player of set 3 is Jen Roth, as she dominated both second and third set.
We'll get stats here in a second.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the stats to print off, and I will bring you your final stats, everybody.
I figured we just go with that one too.
Yeah. Oh, tonight's MVP, Jen Roth. Yes, correct. I believe both of those statements are correct. So, yeah, Roth had a great evening tonight. Webster as well. Webster doing the stuff that that isn't really tracked well in the stat category. So, a lot of digs, a lot of keeping the ball alive just to give the Pioneers opportunities. That was a big factor in both the second and third set. Really in the third set, Webster all over the place. Again, Roth able to make good on those opportunities. Again, as I'm trying desperately to talk until the stats print out. Oh, there we go. I see paper coming out of the printer. Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice shot. Okay, let's get you those final stats. First, let's look over at Evangel. Let's see, total attacks. Tori Lowry was really where they tried to take the ball most of the night. She had 39 total attacks with 8 kill shots. Behind that, Bridget Peterson also with a big night, 21 total attacks with 6 kills. And then behind her, Sierra Reyes with 12 attacks and 2 kill shots. Oh, nope, and there's another one. Reagan Ansley. Reagan Ansley had a good game with 16 attacks and 6 kills. Over for the Pioneers, leading the way was Jennifer Roth with 29 total attacks and 15 kill shots tonight. Then behind her was Candage with 25 attacks and 8 kills. Then a few Pioneers mixing in with 11 apiece. That would be Jacqueline Calvert, Bethany Allison. Let's see, and then Rachel Dawson with 8. Also Caden McGee with 7 total attacks and 3 kill shots. So good game for Killshot McGee, the freshman. So that's going to do it for us here. Remember, our next home game is Saturday, September 26th, and they will be home, I think, against William Penn is what I heard, but I could be wrong. So anyway, if you have any questions about scheduling, make sure you go to MNUsports.com, and you can get all the scheduling. I recommend it for everyone, considering things have changed so much with all the Rona issues going on. Schedules get changed, locations get changed, games get canceled or moved till November, like happened to our football team this weekend coming up in Nebraska. So make sure you go to MNUsports.com and stay up to date with all the changes in the schedule. Again, my name is Kyle. Thank you very much for joining us tonight on the Pioneer Sports Network. Again, the Pioneers take the game 3-0 and send Evangel back home in this Heart of America Athletic Conference game. So thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we will see you next time around. Good night, everybody.